The movie opens with an intriguing and unusual scene set in the year 2014. In a startling turn of events, we witness Adolf Hitler, a figure from the past, awakening in this modern era. Confused and disoriented, Hitler wanders through the streets, struggling to comprehend the drastic changes in his surroundings. During this bewildering moment, a reporter named Fabian happens to be capturing footage with his camera. From a distance, Hitler is accidentally caught on film. As Hitler wanders around, he finds himself drawn to a nearby newspaper stand. There, he is struck by disbelief and shock when he sees the current date, October 3rd, 2014, prominently displayed on a newspaper. This revelation causes him to collapse in astonishment and confusion. Meanwhile, in a different setting, the head of a television station is preparing to make an important announcement. He commends Christoph for his exemplary performance as the deputy head and hints at a potential promotion. However, in a surprising twist, he names another employee, Katja, as the new managing director. Christoph is visibly shaken and upset by this unexpected decision. Back at the office, Christoph's frustration boils over, and he directs his anger towards Fabian. Despite Fabian's earnest efforts to defend himself, he finds himself unjustly fired and forcibly removed from the premises by security guards. In the aftermath of his dismissal, a dejected Fabian reviews the footage he had captured earlier. His mother, attempting to offer comfort, advises him to pause the video. It's then that they notice the weird resemblance of the man in the background to Adolf Hitler. Intrigued by this bizarre discovery, Fabian becomes fixated on the idea that he has stumbled upon a look-alike of the infamous historical figure. The story then shifts back to Hitler, who is now in a shop. The shopkeeper, noticing the poor condition of Hitler's outfit, suggests that he should have his clothes cleaned. Hitler proceeds to a laundry service, humorously inquiring if they have a spare uniform for him to wear while his own is being cleaned. In a subsequent scene, Hitler is seen returning to the news cellar, now dressed in contemporary attire. Unbeknownst to him, Fabian has been tracking him down and is waiting at the shop. Upon seeing Hitler, Fabian is astounded by his appearance and immediately proposes an idea. He asks Hitler if he would be willing to be filmed as he navigates through modern-day Germany. Hitler, intrigued by the proposition, agrees to participate. The narrative then follows Fabian as he gathers some cash and a car from his mother, embarking on a journey with Hitler. The unlikely duo of Fabian and Adolf Hitler find themselves at a hotel. Here, Hitler experiences a moment of amusement and wonder upon encountering a television, a device unfamiliar to him from his time. This encounter inspires Hitler to delve into a discussion about politics during Fabian's presentation. Eager to gather diverse opinions, Hitler begins visiting various locations, engaging with people to understand their perspectives on contemporary political issues. Their journey takes a dramatic turn when they arrive at a farm. In an unexpected and alarming incident, Hitler is bitten by a dog. Enraged by the attack, Hitler reacts violently and shoots at the animal. Fabian, horrified by this action, intervenes by confiscating the gun, aiming to prevent further harm. Meanwhile, back in the city, Fabian shares a video clip of Hitler with Christoph, his former boss. The video, which Fabian had uploaded online, garners a significant number of views, much to Christoph's surprise and interest. Impressed by the video's popularity, Christoph inquires about Hitler's contact information, sensing an opportunity. Upon meeting Hitler, Christoph is quickly taken aback, suspecting him to be mentally unstable. He urges Fabian to remove Hitler from the office premises. However, before leaving, Hitler boldly enters the director's office and proposes a plan to save Germany together. Intrigued by this proposition, Katja, the director, eagerly asks for more details about his plan. She immediately instructs her assistant to start working on a TV format that could feature Hitler's ideas. Fabian leverages the situation to his advantage. He threatens Christoph with the possibility of taking Hitler away unless he is reinstated in his job. Christoph, feeling cornered, agrees to rehire Fabian, although as a kitchen boy initially, with the promise of a future editorial promotion. As the story progresses, Hitler is assigned a workspace in the TV studio. Christoph introduces him to Vera, who assists Hitler in adapting to modern computer technology. Hitler, reminiscing about the technological advancements of his era, expresses his admiration for the invention of computers. Christoph, still harboring resentment over Katja's promotion and his own missed opportunity, devises an evil plan. He intends to feature Hitler on a live comedy show, aiming to stir controversy and create difficulties for Katja. His plan involves using Hitler to make sarcastic jokes about Jews, hoping to incite racial tension and ultimately discredit Hitler. The plot of the film thickens as the live show commences. Michael, the show's host, enthusiastically invites Hitler onto the stage, setting the stage for an unpredictable and potentially explosive confrontation. A pivotal scene unfolds as Adolf Hitler, now a public figure, appears before a live audience. The crowd initially buzzes with whispers and murmurs about Hitler's unexpected appearance. However, as soon as Hitler's gaze meets the audience, a hush falls over the hall, creating an intense atmosphere of anticipation and curiosity. Breaking the silence, Hitler begins to speak, but he veers off the scripted path. Instead of delivering a joke about immigrants as planned, he chooses a different direction. He acknowledges the television as a remarkable human invention, but criticizes the superficial and meaningless content often broadcasted. Hitler then shifts focus to address more serious societal issues such as poverty and unemployment. He warns that the country is unknowingly heading towards a mess, a decline that is going unnoticed by the masses. In a surprising move, Hitler pledges to combat these societal issues. This unexpected stance resonates with the audience, who respond with applause and support, admiring his courage to speak out. Observing Hitler's soaring popularity, Katja, the director, decides to capitalize on the situation. She instructs Christoph to feature Hitler in every possible show, aiming to maximize viewership. However, this development leaves Christoph frustrated and distressed, as it marks the failure of his initial plan to discredit Hitler and Katja. The narrative then follows Hitler's drastic rise in popularity. He appears on numerous TV shows, where he consistently shares his vision of making Germany great again. Hitler's influence grows, and he starts to charm everyone with his visions and ideas. In a significant development, Hitler and Fabian visit the headquarters of the NPD, National Democratic Party, in Berlin. There, Hitler confronts the federal chairman of the NPD, questioning the party's achievements and criticizing them for setting back their movement by decades through their actions. The plot takes another turn when police officers and the district attorney arrive at the TV studio. They explain they are investigating a complaint related to violations of hate speech laws. Katja, concerned about the potential implications, wonders what steps they should take. Christoph, sensing an opportunity, suggests that they might need to cancel Hitler's show. However, the attorney clarifies that the broadcast can continue, much to Katja's relief and Christoph's concealed disappointment. In a final twist, Vera hands Christoph a letter regarding the payment for the dog Hitler had shot earlier in his trip. Christoph receives the letter with a sense of satisfaction, believing it could be the key to causing trouble for Hitler, hinting at further complexities and challenges in the unfolding story. The movie progresses to a crucial point where Adolf Hitler is featured in a television program designed to confront him directly about his actions during the war. The interviewer, determined to hold Hitler accountable, challenges him with hard-hitting questions about his various roles in the conflict. Hitler initially attempts to articulate his desire to connect with the public, but the conversation takes a sharp turn when the interviewer brings up the incident of Hitler shooting the dog, a clip of which is shown to the audience. This footage visibly disturbs the viewers, leading to a tense atmosphere. Angered by this confrontation and the public's reaction to the footage, Hitler reacts aggressively. He threatens the interviewer with violence, warning that he could turn the TV studio into a parking lot for tanks. This outburst and the audience's negative response please Christoph, who sees this as an opportunity to advance his own agenda. Following this disastrous interview, a significant change occurs at the television station. Katja is dismissed from her position, and Christoph, capitalizing on the situation, is appointed as the new manager. This marks a turning point in Christoph's plan, indicating his success in manipulating the circumstances to his advantage. In the aftermath, Hitler seeks refuge at Fabian's house. There, he reflects on the unexpected path his life has taken and begins writing his second book. This new literary endeavor quickly gains attention and enters the market, adding another layer to Hitler's complex narrative. A few months later, a crucial meeting takes place at the TV studio, where the staff discusses the company's significant financial losses. Christoph, still optimistic, believes that Michael's show could turn their fortunes around. However, he is dealt another blow when he learns that Michael has resigned. Frustrated and desperate, Christoph lashes out at his employees for the loss of the show. Amidst this chaos, one staff member proposes the idea of bringing Hitler back on air. This suggestion piques Christoph's interest, leading him to seek out Hitler once again. He approaches Fabian with a lucrative offer. He will invest $1 million in the film that Fabian and Hitler are shooting, provided they allow the movie to be broadcasted on their TV station. That night, a dramatic encounter occurs when Hitler is confronted by a group of thugs. They blame him for Germany's past and physically assault him, leaving him unconscious. The scene then shifts to Hitler waking up in a hospital, with Katja standing before him. Fabian, deeply immersed in examining the footage he had captured earlier, makes a startling discovery. He observes that Hitler mysteriously rose from the ground in a location marked as the historical Führer Bunker. Intrigued and confused by this revelation, Fabian rushes to the hospital seeking answers, only to find that Hitler is no longer there. Katja informs him that Hitler has gone to the film's shooting set. Convinced of the truth he has uncovered, Fabian confronts Katja, asserting that the man they have been interacting with is, in fact, the real Adolf Hitler. However, Katja is skeptical of this claim and dismisses Fabian's theory. In his frantic attempt to convince her, Fabian's behavior becomes increasingly erratic, prompting the guards to intervene. Despite their efforts, Fabian manages to escape and hurries to the set. Upon reaching the set, Fabian, armed with a gun, confronts Hitler. He demands the truth about Hitler's identity. Hitler, unflinching, responds that he never pretended to be anyone other than himself. In a heated exchange, Fabian accuses Hitler of deceiving people with propaganda. The tension escalates as Fabian takes Hitler to the rooftop, gun in hand, and corners him. He denounces Hitler as a monster. However, Hitler counters this accusation by stating that he was chosen by ordinary people who shared his values, implying a deeper complicity in the populace. In a moment of intense emotion, Fabian shoots Hitler, causing him to fall from the building onto the street below. However, just as Fabian is grappling with the aftermath of his action, he hears Hitler's voice, declaring that no German can truly rid themselves of him. To Fabian's shock, Hitler, who was believed to have fallen, reappears unharmed. The scene then takes an unexpected twist, revealing that the entire confrontation was part of a film shoot. The scene is called to a cut, and the set erupts in cheers for the successful shoot. In a surreal turn, it is revealed that the character of Fabian was portrayed by an actor in the film within the film. Meanwhile, in a separate scene, we see Fabian in a mental ward. Fabian has lost his sanity. The movie concludes with Hitler gaining renewed popularity as the film they have created goes viral.